Hello. So, as a Disney lover, I would like to address a big problem that Disney's having. Please take your time to listen. So, as you probably know, things are going badly for a lot of Disney things, whether if it's the studios or the parks. And it's not just because of the virus. It's also mostly because of one person, the CEO, Bob Chapek. Ever since he's taken over, it's been one disaster after another. He's using this pandemic to his advantage to earn a lot of money while lots of people who work there are not getting anything or very little. He only cares about money and not about the people who work at Disney or the people who come here or even the people who love the company, and it sucks. And there are a lot of things he's been doing badly, and I'd like to address them. First off, he's closing down a lot of the Disney stores, including the ones in my area that are going to close in a few weeks, which sucks. Why? Because the Disney parks stores were more than just stores. They were places where you could visit it there. You could see lots of toys, pretty ornaments. You'd see beautiful decorations on the holidays. You'd have cast members helping you buy the things and say nice things to you, like have a magical day. They knew how to make people happy. You'd sometimes see good videos play on the screen. You'd sometimes also participate in fun events. And in general, sometimes even going there, you'd feel like you were at the Disney parks. Like if you can't go a lot because of how much it costs, it's like your little Disney World. It was great for anyone, including myself. And yet, it's all closed in favor of online sales, which sucks because it's not the same as going to a store and seeing nice things there. It's awful. And another thing that's going on is that a lot of Disney films lately are going to Disney Plus instead of cinemas. That is not amazing. Nothing beats the joy of going to see a movie in a theater. And while, yeah, the digital sites are convenient, it also is more fun to see it in the cinema. But yet, Bob Chapek wants the movies to go just to Disney Plus, as well as sometimes theaters, just because the streaming site makes more money. And that is really dumb. It's just, there's a reason Scarlett Johansson sued Disney for this problem. And with a lawsuit like that, that's a definite red flag that things are going badly and things need to change. Another problem is he's making a few changes to the park that does not sound good at all. Like for one, the Magical Express will discontinue next year. I'm sorry, but that Magical Express is a great way to get to and from the parks. Like it doesn't cost anything and it gives you a lot of Disney magic to come to. And even when you leave, yeah, it is sad when you leave the Disney parks, more like the Tragical Express, but at least it can still give you some magic when you say goodbye to the parks. And yet, it's all closed just because of money, just to charge people more. This is not right. They want to have a good time, not be charged so much. My goodness. Ugh. I can't believe this. And another thing that's happening, Fast Passes soon will discontinue. Instead, you'll have to be charged for this Fast Pass. You'll have to charge like $20 or a little more. And you know who they're using for this new thing? The genie from Aladdin. Genie Plus. Yeah, you have to pay $20 to get into a faster line. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you, Bob Chapek? You're using the genie for this? You know, if Robin Williams were alive, he would be really unhappy. Really angry. He would not want to see his character be used in such a disgraceful manner. And I bet he's rolling in his grave right now. Hope you're happy, Chapek. Ugh. And another thing that's terrible is he's laid off a lot of cast members and performers because of how they can't perform because of the pandemic. Well, can you please just at least show compassion to them? I mean, they really put a lot of heart and passion into what they do. They like to make people happy. They always make sure everybody's having a good time. And whenever they interact with the guests, it can really make them feel happy and maybe special. I remember when I saw the Nemo show a few years ago, the guy who played Marlin, Justin, he came right up to me and it was really amazing. I felt so happy. And yet all that is being taken away because the performers are not able to because of the virus. Well, when things do get better, please give them their jobs back. And could you at least show them compassion and maybe give them some more because they've worked hard and they're losing it. Also because you don't find that useful, do you, Chapek? It's not really good. And also charging for extra events at the Disney parks. Yeah, I think that's what they'd want. They enjoy being charged for fun events. That sucks. This is all just a disgrace. And I know someone else who would really not be happy about this. Walt Disney himself. He was a guy who was passionate about entertaining and making others happy. And he did everything he could with his movies and working on the parks, like the California project, and even working on the Florida project. I mean, he may not have lived to see the rest of it, but his family helped finish it, and they founded it in honor of him. Even went so far as to name it after him, to keep him alive. And yet with all this, this is not keeping him alive. Everything that's happening currently is making him roll in his grave. And that is not right. I mean, think about this. The 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World is coming real soon. And actually in a few months, it will be the 120th birthday of Walt Disney. And that's pretty big. And if we want these celebrations to be happy, we have to do something to make sure they do stay happy and they don't become just money hungry. And that is something Walt Disney would not have wanted. We need to keep him alive instead of crapping on him. So what we need to do is spread the word. We need to sign some petitions. We need to spread the word in any way, shape, or form. If we do this, we can maybe help Disney see what a huge mistake they've made in making him CEO and fire him on the spot. And we can hope we can find someone who could run the company. Make sure it's someone who cares about the people they work with, shows compassion to the cast members, and helps make people feel a lot more special and happier when it comes to Disney. If you keep overcharging them, people might not come. And Walt Disney would not have wanted this. He would want a lot of people to come. So if we can, please do whatever we can. Spread the word. Try to find a way to do what we can to hope that Disney can see this. And maybe they can realize that there's a better idea. There are better people to work for the company. There will be a better leader. Someone who is compassionate and caring and puts money second and the entertainment and joy of the people first. That's how it should be. So please, let's do what we can and make sure Bob Chapek is out. Thank you for listening and enjoy yourselves.